Hey everyone, how are ya? I waited for some people come on, as I usually do. Had a lot to do today, and I seem to say that a lot. But when you're making a program even better all the time, it takes a bit of work. But the good thing is that we're going to be here for a long time. So development is very, very important, and timing for that development is very, very important too. So yes, yes. Hello everyone. Yes, brilliant to see you all. Okay. I was talking to Tom tonight, and he's going to do a post with the winners of the $500 giveaway using the funnel technique. Once he's done that, I'll have a look at the leaderboard, and then I'll pick a person myself who will win $100 just for participating. And that's basically for saying thanks for getting involved and giving something a try. As I said, it wasn't about winning so much; it was about learning something new and taking the opportunity to do it while there was people around to be able to help you. So Tom, I was talking to Tom tonight, and he also wants to do a mastermind on funnels and how they work and how you can set them up and things like that. We were talking about quite a few things actually, a lot of things I need to get done, and I was saying I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and he said, oh, we'll throw something my way so I can help you out, which is a big thing because I know how busy he is. So he's going to write up some emails for us. Now some will be nice and hypey and get all in and stuff like that, because that's how some marketers market. It's still going to be the truth, it's just going to be a little more hypey. And some are going to be like in a business fashion sort of thing, like, this is what we have, blah, 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 because that's what some people prefer. So if he gives us a variance of different emails we can use, then you can pick and choose. And of course, if you do learn the funnel system from Tom, those emails will become very, very important. And but they can also be used for any emails you list. I know we've got some big leaders in here and big marketers in here who do use emails and have big email lists and things like that. So Tom's going to work on those emails to get them up and running and done. And we might actually even get the emails converted into French as well. So we may have to grab Mitt Phoenix and get him to convert it all over. So we can help our French brothers out a bit, so they can do some email marketing too. So as I said, we're always trying to improve and grow and expand Bitcoin Ascension, and so baby steps. We've only been around 90 odd days, so we're just in infancy. If you consider that good programs and businesses are around 10, 12, 20 years, and not considered stable until they're 7 years old, you were right at the very beginning. I mean, you guys should be excited about that. I know I am. Funny that, because I made it, but yeah, be excited. You are the founders of this. You are the absolute foundation of what Bitcoin Ascension is and where it's going to go. So 7 years down the track, while you're sitting in your luxury yacht sort of thing, and just landed with the helicopter and all that sort of thing, and talking to people while drinking champagne, you can say, well, I was there at the beginning with Ivan. Yes, it was a very good time. Yes, very good times. So, I don't think I could do that with a straight face, but it'd be fun, wouldn't it? I think I'd do it just for fun. I think I'd really like to just be on one of those huge cruise boats, like it's mine sort of thing, and drinking champagne, just for an afternoon, just because I couldn't live that way, to be honest. I'd laugh at myself too much. That's just the way I am. But it'd be nice to be in that position, wouldn't it? It's not about actually doing something like that. It's being in a position where you could. Doesn't mean you have to. So he's going to write some emails. We're going to get Chuck Shaddock's video on how the matrix works, like in terms of when you get paid and how you get paid and all that sort of thing. I like that video a lot. I'm going to get what he has said transcribed, and so it's in script format, and we'll get it professionally done. Not that there's anything wrong with Chuck's. I think it's really well the way he did it, but I'm going to get it professionally done as well, probably with like some animation, because it's basically the matrix system. We should be able to run it exactly the same, but we were going to do it in French as well. I don't think Chuck speaks French, so If we've got the script, then we can get it done in any language that we want, and I think that would be important too. So full credit will still go to Chuck, because it was him who did it. Even if we transcribe it and get it redone in a different voice or different languages and things like that, the credit still goes to Chuck. I don't ever take credit away from anyone who has put in that much work, and Chuck does work every day. Every day he's on his Zoom and he takes video testimonials and things like that. He's absolutely brilliant, man. I wish I had more time to actually chat with him, because I love chatting with him. He's a very easy man to talk to. So, yep, so that's getting done, which is really exciting. The more stuff we get done and PDFs in different languages and things like that, the more we have to offer. So it's really important. Now, a lot of people saw my post today. I've got a lot of comments on there. I think there's nearly 100 comments on there already. I didn't really design it to be an ad. I actually designed it just to let you know in the group, this is what we're capable of. Now, I've based this on, a lot of people thought I was bringing something else into Bitcoin Ascension. No, this is just Bitcoin Ascension as it is before the enhancements. Okay? So, be excited about that, because that's what it is. I just wanted to give you guys an insight into what coming in and doing 30 minutes a day will actually do if we all do the 30 minutes a day, or 10 minutes a day, or 15 minutes, or whatever you can afford to do, the time you can afford to do it. I just wanted to give you the realism of it all. Now, as I think I said in the chat, one of the chat boxes we have, if you saw the ad, hey, earn $50 million in 2 years by sitting on your backside for 30 minutes a day, would you apply for that job? And then people going, yeah, of course I would. Penny Harder came up with the idea, maybe she'd put that ad in her paper. A local paper, earn $50 million in 2 years for sitting on your backside for 30 minutes a day. I mean, who would knock that back? But that's all we're offering. That's what we're offering. Because people say, well, how do you get to the 50 million? Right? That's what you guys really want to know. How do you get to the 50 million? Well, it's speculation. I don't say you will. I say you can, and it's possible, and things like that. Not saying the program won't work, but I don't know what the price of Bitcoin is. The money I'm talking about, that 50 million I'm talking about within 2 years, I'm talking about cycling out one of your positions in 2 years. Right now, today's current prices with Bitcoin would make you about $500,000. Okay? So if you're doing a 9 to 5, that'll make you $500,000 in 2 years. That is money in your hand. Good for you. You know, but this is what I'm offering. You're not going to find something like this. I mean, that's just based on what it is now. But when you look at in 2 years in the future, I mean, they're already projecting Bitcoin by the end of this year is up around about between the $60,000 to $100,000 mark. So the end of 2 years, you can look at it being conservatively being around about $200,000, but I'm thinking it's going to be more towards $500,000 per Bitcoin by the end of the second year. All things going fairly well. It doesn't even have to go super well. So with that 50 million, well, you cycle out 41 Bitcoin and it's worth, say, even $100,000. Obviously it's $4.1 million. Okay? But if you were to follow the strategies, and of course I know Bitcoin's going to rise a lot of that, 50 million is more than possible. It really, really is. Not just from cycling out all of them. I'm not saying if you made 50 accounts over that time, they were all going to cycle out in that same 2 years. I mean, it could, you know. Again, it's all numbers, man, and people coming in, repurchasing, new people coming in and things like that. So it is, mathematically, it is possible. But what I'm saying is the amount of money you can make on level 3s and level 4 payouts and things like that, combined with your original one cycling out within 2 years of you starting, and it could happen a lot sooner than that. I'm saying 2 years, and that's being conservative. I think it could happen a lot faster than that. Okay? You're going to make more money than you've ever made in your life for doing 30 minutes work a day. Okay? Half an hour sitting on your backside, commenting, helping out. We all do that. It happens even sooner. More and more people are coming in all the time. And you know, I'm always running comps and promotions and things like that. And we're always trying out new ways of marketing and things like that as well. So that's what that basically means. Yes, you could make $50 million, depending on the price of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes to like $500,000 by the end of the not this year but next year, within, you know, if you've got a job that pays more than that, good for you. You know, you wouldn't be here, would you? Obviously. you know, and in that time you've worked at least 36 to 40 hours a week, no time to yourself, nothing on the weekends, you know, because you're too busy trying to catch up with everything you had to do because you couldn't do it during the week because you're working. And if you're like some people I know, that they work like 6 days a week sometimes and things like that. So I was just trying to put it in perspective how much money you can actually make by sitting on your backside for 30 minutes, right? Clicking some buttons, okay? So even if you have a full-time job, you still got, as I said, between 10 to 30 minutes a day to do something. So I just wanted to put it in perspective. But yeah, it sort of made a good ad. A lot of people are advertising with it. And it was funny how some people in the Facebook group where I posted it, in our group page, who haven't joined us yet, they were like, some people are placed in the group and they don't know they're even in there. But a few were asking for info. And there was our guys jumping in saying, well, here's the link. This is it. Now, also, you know, I've been talking about enhancements, things I want to bring into Bitcoin Ascension and things like that. I'm not yet. Timing is everything, and I know exactly when to do it. So that's the exciting part. I actually know what I'm doing. Yay. First time in my life. But that 50 million that I suggested could happen within 2 years, following my strategy and the price of Bitcoin going up, obviously. And remember, you're starting now, it's like $50 to get in. $50 to make 50 mil, yeah, I'm in that, you know. Where else are you going to find it? Nowhere. So that's just based on normal Bitcoin Ascension. Now, if I do my enhancements and bring in the things I want to bring in and stuff like that to make Bitcoin Ascension even better, making that 50 million, well, you know, obviously you can never guarantee anything like that. But I can tell you, it's going to happen a lot faster than you think. But it's all on the timing. It's all on having the right amount of people in at the right speed for Bitcoin Ascension, and the enhancements can come. But if you bring them in too soon, they don't work as well as when you bring them in at the right time. Okay? And this isn't something where I'm going to be asking money out of pocket or anything like that. Okay? So don't worry about that. I'm not going to take you to other programs, nothing like that. Okay? Everything will be Bitcoin Ascension. Okay? Simple as that. And if anything changes, like I want to bring something else in, like some guy wants to partner up with us and combine Bitcoin Ascension sort of thing, I won't be just doing that sort of thing. There'll be plenty of notice if that ever happened or anything like that, and it'll have to be bloody good, because I think Bitcoin Ascension's right up on the top tier. So I don't believe in looking. It won't be me looking for anyone. It'd be people looking for me to offer something. You know what I mean? So that you know, that's not on the cards or anything like that. I can solemnly say that's not on the cards right now. But I want to make Bitcoin Ascension the one place people go to get everything they need to have a great future. Okay? So, okay. So that's what that ad was about. Well, it wasn't an ad, a description of basically, you know, be excited, because this is what you can do within the next couple of years. And everyone says, oh, 2 years is a long time. When have you ever said this year is taking too long? Usually we're at the end of the year. I said, I can't believe where this year's gone. So don't even start with it. Oh, gee, that's a long time. A long time for what? When have you made even $1 million in 2 years, guys? You know, let alone up to 50. So, you know, you people, oh, gee, that's going to take a while. Are you mad? Of course it. Remember, that's say a 2 year plan where you could make up to 50. But that doesn't mean you make it right at the end. You can be making all the money all the way through, but that's basically at the end. So, you know, totaled up. But you'll still be making money during a year. It's not like you get nothing until 2 years. This isn't an investment or anything like that. This is, you know, something that you'll be making money with continuously, as people are, as you've seen. So, you know, so yeah, that's all I put it up for. But it's actually made a pretty good ad, I suppose, in the end. Some people, I've seen it shared around already. So feel free to share it. It's better if you cut and paste it, because then it's sort of yours and not just sharing me. You may want to reword it a bit, because you don't want to say it's your program or anything like that, but cutting and pasting is good. That's why most people are just sharing it. Other things that are happening is I was talking to Juliet Carol and Mandy Diamond, and what they're going to do is they're going to make a post of the day. So what they're going to do, they're going to create an ad in the wording, and use one of Mandy's amazing pictures from around the world, and it'll be the ad of the day. So what she'll do is she'll make the ad, make sure it makes sense, put it with one of Mandy's, that they'll do it together, put it with one of Mandy's pics, and they'll post it in the juicing room and the Facebook group page, right? And say, okay, and she's going to do a video as well. Juliet's going to do a video, and I told her to make it short. Yep. Do a video as well, explaining of what to do, so you know exactly what to do. So what you'll be doing is basically cutting and pasting that onto your timeline, right? And adding the picture. And she's going to do a video that shows you how to do all that, okay? In less than 2 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, okay, she doesn't talk that long, but it just feels like it. No, it'll be like a little 5-minute video. Sorry, Juliet, I don't mean to pick on you. Yes, I do. So she's going to do that, and so we'll have an ad of the day. And people, all you do is you cut and paste. Yeah, I get the angry faces. Yeah, you get the cut and paste, put it on your timeline. Now, it's important why it's on your timeline, because, to be honest, in groups, it doesn't really get a lot of attention, because the only people really in the groups are the people posting their own businesses. And the only reason they'd really want to join us is, for one, if they know their business just ain't going to work, or two, they're looking to get a members list so they can sprout their business in private chats and things like that. We've got plenty of people who've been trying to poach people lately. You know, some people are pretty well known to me, and I was actually surprised they did it. And others, I don't know them from a bar of soap. But some of the people I saw that did it, sort of thing, I was actually rather surprised and rather hurt at the same time. But getting away from what I was talking about. Yeah, so out of the day, you cut and paste it, put it on your timeline, because that's where you're going to get the most exposure. Right, with the pic, it's easy to do. Juliet will make a video to show you exactly what to do, so there's no confusion. And you type in the comments underneath the ads in the Facebook group and the juicing group, done. And all people have to do is then click on your name, take them straight to your timeline, and they can like and comment underneath it. And you watch a Facebook Blitz, you watch how much more we get seen if you post on your timeline than if you just post in a group. You will be seen everywhere. Facebook will just open up further and further and further, because they see it as a post being important or of interest with more comments you get, and it opens it up to more friends. And remember, it's not just your friends on your timeline that'll see it. Once these people start commenting, their friends will see it too. And the more and more I have a Facebook, it just opens it up to more percentage of the people you know, because it doesn't do it to the 100%, it does it to about 7%. That's why with the more comments that come on, open it up to more of a percentage, up to 10%, 15%, 20%, and the more comments it gets, the more exposure. I'll be doing it, I'll be participating as well, so I'll be putting these ads that Juliet and Mandy are designing on my wall, on my timeline. So you know for a fact that they're going to be there, so please comment. And I'll be going around checking yours and commenting on yours as well to help out. I've sort of found when I make comments sort of thing, a lot of people follow too, which is great. So that's what's going to be happening too. As I said, now's the time to be in, and now's the time to get moving. Bitcoin will be going up, and it already is. I mean, just a few weeks ago, it was, quite a bit cheaper. And I'm just going by what my Bitcoin tells me I've got in there now than what I had a couple of weeks ago. So it's going quite well. What else? Thinking. I think I've told you just about... Oh, no, I haven't. I was talking to the programmer, and what he had to do to get everyone linked up properly where they're supposed to be, and for it to continue happening, because this little bloody glitch has driven us nuts. But it's fixable. He's developed a program to go inside the program that will link everyone up from number 1 all the way down to where they're supposed to be. So it'll just keep linking everyone together. But he had to develop a whole program to put into the program to make sure that it keeps happening. That's why it's taken so long. So anyone who's been wondering why, gee, it's taken him a while to do, this is why. He's had to create this whole little program, micro program, to go into the program to make sure everyone's linked. So when he does it, which will be either tonight or tomorrow morning my time, or when he gets to do it, because he's going to make sure it works. He's testing it right now. That's how close we are. He said what he'll do is he'll stop people joining. It'll still be live. The site won't go down. He'll still be live, but he will stop people being able to join for about an hour while he implements it, because you can't have people coming in while you're trying to reconnect everyone and things like that. So he'll tell me when he's doing that, and I'll put up a post saying, so if you're bringing people in, just tell them to wait an hour or so, and I'll let them know. Obviously, put up another post saying, yeah, go. So as I said, I tell you guys everything that's happening, and that's what's happening, right? No surprises here. You only get the truth from me. Whether it helps me or hurts me, you're still just going to get the truth from me. So, cause that's why I call it the People's Matrix, because it's ours, not just mine. It's ours. So, so lots of stuff is happening. Lots of excitement is happening. I've thought of a brand new competition. It hasn't started yet, and I have to do quite a bit of work for this one. This one will be a very, very massive competition. Massive for the scale we want to do it on, and the advertising blitz we want to do. We're going to have everything prepared first before we even tell anyone about it. It's going to be get really excited about this one, guys. This one's going to be it really seriously will make your head spin, and it'll be a game changer for us. That's how big this competition is. Okay, it's going to be very, very big, and the stuff I've got to prepare for it and to get it done. I mean, I've been very excited about it all day. Things that pop into my head, I tell you, scare the hell out of me. But it's going to be massive, on a massive scale, and all of you are going to share this competition with everyone you know. That's how exciting this will be, this competition. I've got to get a lot of work done first before I can launch it, so it could be a few weeks away yet, but I'm going to do everything I can to get it done as quickly as possible, and you're just going to love it, absolutely love it. I'm really excited, I'm really happy, because these ideas come to my head, and the first thing I think is, how will this benefit you guys? That's the first thing I think of every single time. How is this going to help the members, right? Not how is this going to line my pockets, not you know, it's not an ego trip for me or anything like that, you know, being seen as a demigod, you know. This is, how is this going to help? And that's what I'm always thinking of. That's why I have trouble sleeping. I don't sleep much, as many people know. And this is why I'm always trying to come up with ideas, and things go through my head at a million miles a second. Is because I think if you guys, it inspires me for one, and just makes me want to, how can I help them more? How can I help them more? And that's just how I want to be. And I'm nothing special for doing that. I mean, there's lots of people in this room who think exactly the same way. I just love being with you guys. But that's how my mindset works. I don't think of me, I think of we, okay? There's too many me people out there. It has to always be about them. They have to get full credit for everything. You have to keep thanking them for the same thing for the next 25 bloody years, and things like that. That's not me. That's we. You know, that's how you got to think of it. Not as me, as we. How can I help we, not me? Okay? That's how my thinking goes. That's how my thought patterns are always going, and probably that's why I don't sleep too often. So, because I'm always excited about doing something that's going to help someone. So, that's enough of me preaching. But, yeah, so Juliet's going to do these ads for us starting tomorrow, I believe. And, well, as soon as she can, she'll do the short video. Notice I keep saying short. It's like my lives. I'll do a short live. It never happens. She'll do a short video on it to show everyone. Get involved, guys. Really look at that post I wrote. 30 minutes a day is an exaggeration. You don't need to spend that much time. There's no need. But stop with the bad faces, Juliet. I know it's you. But this is something you really want to get involved with. If you really want to reach that potential of that post, and that's serious. That's serious stuff. That's not hyping anything up. You know me. I'm not a hypey sort of person. This is real factual mathematical analytics that I've done with projections that are conservative compared to where it actually could be, of what you could do. Okay, and that's without the enhancements I'll be bringing in during the year to make Bitcoin Ascension even better. Okay, so that's a conservative view in my eyes of where you could be if you join in. Now, if no one does anything, we're not going to get there. But of course we're going to do something, aren't we? Because we really want to change our lives. And it's not like it's costing you every month. And it's not costing you to advertise or anything like that. So, you know, jump on board. It doesn't hurt. And the more people we share with this with, and the more they use the strategy, the faster and faster we go. So the more exciting it is. Okay? So, thanks to everyone. And we'll get really excited, and we'll get really stuck into this. And I can't wait to get this competition together. I really, really can't. I wish I could start it yesterday. That's how excited I am about this new competition. But let's get these people in. Let's stop thinking about me. Let's start thinking about we, and you'll find your life changes so much, so quickly for the better, and it's going to be totally different for whatever you've done before. And considering everything we've done before has sort of failed, that stops here. That stops right now. This is the time we succeed. No more failing. Okay, we're here to succeed, and we're going to do it. Okay, I love you all. Thank you very, very much, and I'll keep you updated on the glitch being fixed, because hopefully very, very soon. People are still cycling, by the way, so don't worry about that. And the updates from Juliet about the ads, and of course PDFs and videos and everything else. It's just all happening, and it's a lot for me to keep in this little brain of mine. Rattles around up there because it's only peanut size. So much happening, and I'm very, very excited, and that's why I'm always pumped. And it's like nearly 2 a.m. here, or it probably is 2 a.m. here. That's just how much fun I'm having and how excited I am. I could just go out for a run right now. That's how excited I am. Okay, I'll talk to you all again tomorrow, and of course I'll be in the chat and making posts and things like that. Catch it all later. Bye bye.